Unfortunately, there's been a big update, and Nintendo is, well, kind of screwed actually. Originally, I heard this from Insider Gaming as seen here, Nintendo's anti-Palworld patent application gets rejected in Japan. This, in case you don't know, is a big deal if you've been following the story like I have here on the channel. You see, Nintendo issued two specific patents originally anyways to crush Palworld. One was that Nintendo claimed that they owned the right to use balls to capture monsters in games, like a Pokeball, obviously. Secondly, Nintendo claims that they also own the right to riding monsters in games, like a mount if you will. And then more recently, Nintendo issued another patent where they claim that they now own the right to summoning anything basically in a video game. That last one is more of a problem for the wider games industry by the way too, because if so, Nintendo then kind of owns the right to summon help pretty much in literally anything now. Elden Ring Spirit Summon Ashes would be compromised, summoning your friends in Dark Souls would also be removed, and any game practically where you summon help is now wrong, which is like all of Final Fantasy pretty much with their summon magic for example. So if it isn't obvious yet, Nintendo wants to burn down the entire industry to destroy Palworld and remove it from existence because it threatens their crown. But like I said, Nintendo just lost out big time on one of those patents, specifically the patent involving capturing monsters with a ball-like mechanic, which Nintendo, honestly, they likely thought they probably had that one in the bag at least, but according to the Japanese patent offices, Nintendo's patent actually lacked the inventive step needed to secure tangible evidence that they indeed own the right to capturing monsters in balls. So how did this happen? Well, for Nintendo to actually claim that they own the right to a game mechanic, there is a lot of red tape involved with that. Most notably, it needs to be proven factually that Nintendo was the first to have this idea before anyone else in the industry, which doesn't really work already because obviously Pokemon originally ripped off Shin Megami Tensei when it came to capturing monsters decades ago, which Nintendo was probably hoping that we wouldn't notice, but we did. But other games were actually also used to prove that while Pocket Pair was indeed using, balls to capture their pals, that Nintendo cannot legally force Pocket Pair to remove that mechanic now. So some games used as proof against Nintendo's claims, as Insider Gaming says here, include Ark Survival Evolved, Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's own game Craftopia, which they made obviously before Palworld, Kontai Collection, and even Pokemon Go. But as it says there, this denial is not final. Nintendo can in theory try to reapply it, but based on this very crushing evidence that has been shown, Nintendo is kind of screwed, and it's pretty much cooked if it then tries to push this monster capturing mechanic as some sort of gotcha going forward. This is good news, guys. It means that Nintendo is losing their lawsuit big time here.